In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on September 5th, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Milwaukee Brewers versus Colorado Rockies. The Brewers and Rockies will begin a 3-game series on the Rocky Mountain Air on Monday night. The Brewers come in after having lost 3 of 4 games over the weekend in Arizona. The Rockies come into the series after losing 2 of 3 in Cincinnati following a doubleheader split on Sunday. The pitching matchup for Monday night will feature Freddie Peralta of the Brewers taking on Ryan Feltner of the Rockies. The Brewers are 6-2 in their last 8 Monday games and 2-5 in the last 7 in Game 1 of a series. The under is 19-7 in Milwaukee's last 26 Monday games. Meanwhile, the Rockies are 3-7 in the last 10 Monday games and 26-11 in their last 37 at home after a road trip of a week or more. The under is 6-0-1 in Colorado's last 7 Monday games. Ryan Feltner will get the nod for the Rockies in the first game of this series on Labor Day. He gave up 3 runs on 5 hits over 5 2/3 innings in Wednesday's loss to the Braves. Feltner struck out 7 and walked 3 on the night. The youngster pitched well against a good Atlanta team, but he has been lit up regularly this season. The 25-year-old righty will carry a bloated 5.78 earned run average, 1.42 WHIP, and 58-23 Kelvin BB ratio into this matchup against Milwaukee. They are also struggling, but find themselves alive in the National League wild card race, trailing the Phillies by 2.5 games. They need these games, and the Rockies do not offer much resistance from a pitching standpoint. Colorado has lost 7 of their last 9 overall. Peralta has been pitching pretty well over his last 3 starts, with a combined 3 earned on 6 hits and 4 walks in 17 innings total. As for Feltner, he's given up 6 earned on 11 hits and 5 walks over his last 10.1 frames. He's gone 0-2 in those 2 outings. I like Peralta to keep his run going here and put Milwaukee in a winning position. So the Milwaukee Brewers money line is our full game side pick. Milwaukee will start veteran righty Freddie Peralta in Game 1 of this road set. He threw 5 innings of 1-run ball Wednesday as the Brewers beat the Pirates 6-1. One start after being pulled at 82 pitches following 6 no-hit innings. Peralta was lifted from this one after throwing 74 pitches over 5 innings. It remains to be seen how long Craig Counsell trots out the right-hander here. Despite the run totals that are apt to happen in Colorado, I think this is a bit of an aggressive run total at 11. Peralta has been extremely effective since returning from the injury list and has an earned run average of just above 2 runs. The Brewers are also 4-1 to the under in their last 5 games against teams with a losing record. The Rockies are 5-0 to the under in their last 5 games against teams with a winning record. Feltner is actually a slightly better pitcher at home than on the road, so he should be able to keep the run total in check in this matchup. Colorado home games are always way higher than your typical game, and both offenses are not hitting the ball well enough to eclipse this number. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Boston Red Sox versus Tampa Bay Rays. Boston will try to extend its last gasp effort at a playoff spot when it faces Tampa Bay on Monday afternoon. The Red Sox have rattled off 5 consecutive wins, but they are still well behind in the American League wild card race. Tampa Bay currently occupies one of those American League wild card positions and is coming off a 2-1 loss to the Yankees on Sunday. Boston is 5-0 in their last 5 games and 2-5 in their last 7 games against the American League East. The under is 8-1 in Boston's last 10 Monday games. Tampa Bay is 5-1 in their last 6 Game 1s of a series and 4-9 in their last 13 Monday games. The under is 5-1 in Tampa Bay's last 6 Monday games. Boston is 2-7 in these 2 teams' last 9 head-to-head meetings. Tams is a better team on paper and in the record column, but the hot streak that the Red Sox are on is too good to pass. They were impressive in their series in shutting down the Rangers. With Wacha on the mound, Boston should be in comfortable hands as he has played well in the past 5 games. The Rays' pitching has been good, but relying on the bullpen game in and game out can provide some duds. You can make a case for either side with the week they just had, and the Tampa Bay Rays probably should be favored at home, given they're the more consistent team overall. However, we're getting Michael Wacha at a cheaper price. Wacha has a 2.56 earned run average and 1.02 WHIP on the season, and he's allowed 15 hits and 6 runs in his last 24.2 innings. The Rays are more trustworthy, but there's value with the Red Sox and the cheaper price, so the Boston Red Sox money line is our full game side pick. The Red Sox have been one of the best offensive teams in baseball this year, but their pitching has not been very good. They are facing a Tampa Bay starter who was sent down to AAA due to mediocre results in the big leagues this season, so the Red Sox are poised to put some runs on the board early in this game. Wacha is on pace for a career-low earned run average, but his strikeout rate would suggest he is due for some late-season regression. Boston has gone over the total in 4 of its last 6 games, and I expect the trend to hold up on Monday. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Washington Nationals versus St. Louis Cardinals. The Washington Nationals continue their road trip as they travel to the Midwest to take on the first-place St. Louis Cardinals on Monday as part of a 4-game series. The Nationals come in riding high after surprisingly taking 2 out of 3 games from the first-place Mets as the Nats seem to be embracing their role as spoiler. The Cardinals come into the series with their largest lead of the season in the National League Central, 8.5 games in front of second-place Milwaukee. The pitching matchup on Monday will be Anibal Sanchez of the Nationals taking on Jack Flaherty. Washington is 18-39 in their last 57 games overall and 5-11 in their last 16 road games, while the under is 4-1 in their last 5 road games against a team with a right-handed starter. St. Louis is 25-7 in their last 32 games overall and 6-2 in their last 8 games against the National League East, while the over is 5-0-1 in their last 6 home games. St. Louis has extended its lead at the top of the National League Central to 7 half games, thanks to winning 25 of its last 32 overall and 21 of the last 28 played at home versus a team with a losing record. The Cardinals have won 36 of the last 51 played at Busch Stadium. Washington struggles both on the mound and at the plate, with the worst team earned run average in baseball at 5.09 is 26th out of 30 MLB teams in runs scored with 502. The Nationals have lost 39 of the last 56 overall and 11 of the last 16 played on the road. I get the case to be made for a big underdog like Washington, but I still struggle with the fact that this is one of the worst teams in baseball, and while some teams relish the chance to play spoiler, Washington just doesn't have the horses to compete. St. Louis is pushing on and have one hand on the National League Central title, and I think that this is another spot where the Cardinals just take it to a lowly Nationals team. So the St. Louis Cardinals to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Now they will be in pitcher-friendly Busch Stadium, which has been living up to its reputation of late. It had the second worst conditions for run production over the weekend. Flaherty did face the Nats twice last season, which was when they still had Juan Soto and Josh Bell. Not only did he go 2-0, but he also posted a 2.25 earned run average against them. Similarly, Sanchez's last 4 starts have all stayed under the total. Ironically enough, 2 of those were against Juan Soto and his new team, the Padres. The Nationals cannot score, as Washington is 26th in runs scored with an average of only 3.77 runs per game. The total has finished under in 4 of Washington's last 5 played on the road, as well as in 7 of the last 10 games that the Nationals have played against a team with a winning record. There is no denying Goldschmidt and Arenado should do their part at the plate, but this may end up being another 6-2 type final score game. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.